so what I'm going to do is kind of a work session so that you can just follow me as I just work. And this is going to be the behind the scenes kind of episode. So what I just got done doing today was doing a live, and I kind of fumbled my way through it. So this is also why I want to just give you the, like, let's pull the curtains, and you can take a look at what's going on as I grow my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for following me. If you did catch the live today and you were part of that, I just truly want to say sincerely thank you. If you're new to me, I'm Ann Marie Walts. As my timeline banner says, hello, my name's Ann Marie Walts, and I'm unapologetically myself, and I want you to do the same. You just be you. Okay, so I'm just gonna work, and what I'm doing now is I'm so excited about what just happened with the Go Live that now I'm gonna just repurpose that as content and just give you a recap of how it is that I make content and how my content winds up making content.
Pardon me, I'm Ann Marie's AI avatar, and I interrupt this scheduled YouTube video to apologize that tonight she forgot to use the correct camera to do this tutorial. Maybe she stopped going as fast as a caffeinated squirrel and double-checked things before hitting go. But if one thing you will learn from her is that it's better to take imperfect action than no action at all. Back to Ann Marie.
So let me go to my YouTube studio and see how we are doing right now. So the recap today is this. I hit 3,000 views, and I didn't do that alone. I did that with your help. And again, today is day 19. So when we take a look at this, that's really cool. And I want to say thank you, because that's like a little milestone, right? So then this right here is what I'm going to review. So let's go over there right now. And we're actually on the home page. And if you're new to using YouTube, well, this is what your home page looks like. It gives you some of the highlights, who your recent subscribers are, and then also gives you some tips. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to bring you into the back of the analytics. You can see I started jump-starting this on October 26, 2024. Like I said, 19 days ago, and you are the reason why this channel is growing. All right, so I'm going to go to the advanced mode, and when you want to check your impressions, and what are impressions? That is the visibility that Google, well, YouTube's owned by Google, is starting to give the channel. So now I'm going to click that, and now you can see like what are the top. Okay, so for today, the top video is day 13, where my avatar roasts me. So, and let's take a look at that, because I make stuff up as I go. I'm just really comfortable doing go lives and just sometimes winging it, all right? And I like to keep it fun and interesting. So right now, it's had 19 views. It's had 0.2 hours of watch time and close to 5,000 impressions. So we'll go back here, and I'll just hang back, and then you can just watch this real quick, and then I'll hop back into what it is that I'm doing. So are you ready? And let me also say this. What I'm using right now is AI, okay? So take a look at my creative way of how I'm using AI, and think about how it is that you could be doing the same thing.
Ha ha ha. Can you help me? I'm Ann Marie's avatar, and she's relentless. Do you know where I can find an AI bot support group? Have you ever had someone push your buttons? Seriously, what do you do with a human that has named their ChatGPT bot Ace? Anyhow, I better not talk too much smack about her, or otherwise she might never let me take a day off. Ha 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 ha. Let me get back to being a well-behaved avatar, if that is possible. If you could help me score some brownie points with her, then please text the keyword YouTube to 413 300 2076. Now for today's stats. In the last 12 days, she has made 21 YouTube videos, one brand new funnel, one brand new community website, just for starters. And the YouTube stats are now at, since October 26th, 1.1K views, 16.2 watched hours, and an increase of 19 plus subscribers, with a whopping 27,764 impressions. I'm not sure who is the machine, if it's me, the avatar, or her, the relentless human. And OMG, if you get her wound up about the software Go High Level, she might never stop talking. Lean in. I want to tell you a secret. Shh. Don't tell anyone this. Her own daughter tells her that she needs to get out of the house and try wearing clothes that don't advertise her obsession. Ops. There I go, being a bad avatar again. Okay, well, please head over to thinkyourwaytoamillion.com. Have an awesome day. P.S. Secretly, I do want to start my own AI bot mastermind, but don't tell Ann Marie. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so ha 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 ha. Now, do you know if it's me talking or is it my avatar? It's me today. Okay, so that's how I creatively used my avatar. That seems to be working really well for some of you, so thank you. And so let me jump into what I'm going to create today, like it is that I had mentioned to you. All right, so we're gonna go here. We'll mute that a moment. All right, and I'm also gonna quickly sidestep for a moment and just show you the playlists. Now, when you're setting up your YouTube, I would suggest either pulling up something in Canva, and actually, you know what? I'm just gonna follow along with me, if you would. Permission to just follow along with me. I promise that in the end, it's gonna all make sense. And so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hop over here into Canva. So let me pull up Canva, because I like to be able to make things more visual for you when I happen to be doing a impromptu webinar of sorts. I have an educational background where I taught all over the country for Redken as a hair color educator. So we used to have to just show up prepared in case we misplaced our flip chart. I spent a lot of time sniffing markers, can you tell? Okay, so we're gonna go in here and what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you pull up a brainstorm. Okay, let's see. Brainstorm presentation, that sounds good. All right, actually what I wanted was more of a mind map. See, I lost my way already. Mind map. Okay, you can see that one went all wacko. That was when I tried to resize something. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is let's pick one. All right, let's see, what's this one? Oh, that's actually something. I don't want to go there. That would look like I'm trying to sell you something. I want to teach you something. All right, so let's create a design projects. Oh, templates. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, bear with me. Seriously, I'm a professional. You do want to try this at home. Okay, mind maps. Right, mind maps. There we go. Okay, so, this one's perfect. All right, so we're gonna do this. So let's pretend right now that this is, I'm gonna put your YouTube. Okay, so this is your YouTube. And I had scrolled off on when I said let's take a side step. This is gonna be called your YouTube playlist ideas. All right. And then we're going to shrink this so that it fits, and pay close attention because you're also getting a lesson in how to put your ideas together, but also how to use Canva. So this is another reason why when I just do trainings like this off the cuff with absolutely no planning, that's what one of my friends told me, that I can just kind of wing things. All right, so I prefer let's go with more of a contrast of a background there. I like things black and white, don't you? Okay, well, that might be a little bit too stark. All right, so let's see, and that's what's great. It's not a tattoo. There you go. That's a little better. Okay, so this, let's have this be your YouTube idea, and then I want to change. There you go. We can read that better, and I like caps. Say, man, she's funny, fussy, funny and fussy. Your YouTube brainstorm of playlists. All right. And then so that it's YouTube. I'm not telling you to do that or anything. All right, I just like visuals. All right, so here we go. So let me talk with you a moment, and this is what I would like for you to do. Permission to ask you to do something, because you have to participate if you're going to be one of my followers. Because participation does not just only include popping your popcorn, sitting back and watching me do things. It means that you need to actually do some of this so that you can report back to me in a comment at some point in time over the next 12 months and say, hey, Ann Marie, I did it. Hey, Ann Marie, I kicked your ass and I have 1 million followers. How come you still only have 68? Because I win because I inspired you to outpace me. All right. Bad jokes are free. So let's talk about this. Say you are very creative, or in the creative process, when you're trying to set something up, you're like, oh, where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? In fact, I'm going to pull up a video right now. Let's pull up a hamster on wheel. All right. There you go. All right. So do you ever feel, I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to shrink this here. And you are going to be scarred for life if you become one of my solid followers. Okay. So do you ever feel like this? Do you feel like a hamster on a wheel when you're trying to put something together? You're not alone. So the reason for following me is what I'm going to do for you is to be able to share my mistakes. You don't have to do any of those. And then so you get a fast pass. I wonder if they even have a fast pass. Let's see. Fast pass. Fast pass? Yes. All right. You love this. Okay. You get a fast. There you go. You get a fast. I'm gonna upgrade you right now, and you're gonna be a VIP. Okay, and I want red. I like the color red these days. That's an action color. You got to take action, right? Okay, so you are a fast VIP. So that is why you're gonna follow me, because I'm just gonna take you from no to go. And I don't even script any of this, so I apologize in advance if you wind up being scarred. Okay, so the next thing you have to think about is this. And actually, I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm actually liking where this is going. How about that? Okay. And I do want to get another video. You're gonna be like, holy hell, I can't keep up with her. So on that note, my most recent avatar roast mentioned, my avatar mentioned that I act like a caffeinated squirrel. And I'm starting to agree with her. Okay, so then let's go to videos again. Let's see, videos, and let's go squirrels. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. We got to keep it light, got to keep it funny, right? So then we'll go here. And I'm going to shrink that. So when you are trying to come up with your ideas, the first thing that you need to do is you got to kind of put them together, right? Because if you are stuck in the creation process, you're going to be stuck like a hamster on a wheel. And then you might be driving yourself a little nutty, right? So that's where that comes in. And so what I do, and I do very well, is to be able to help someone like you, because it's not me. Isn't that true of yourself? Aren't you your best friend's best friend, and you're able to give them advice, but you can't get out of your own squirrely way, right? So the first rendition is to do a mind map like this, and then you write down your idea topics. Okay. Topics. Now you know I'm real, because if it was my bot, the bots don't get it wrong. All right. Okay, so then you go up here, you can make a bullet point list. Oh, got to get the text first. That'll help. All right, so go here. Now we can make a list. So what? Oh, and that, okay, so I'm going to also explain another thing. I'll hold that off for a minute. Okay, so let's talk about ideas. What are your ideas? So if you were watching this right now, I don't know, let's pick you think you want to start a marketing agency. Why not, right? Let's keep it on topic. Let's keep it on marketing, right? But take this, if this doesn't apply to you wanting to start a marketing agency, and then just take the framework for how to brainstorm your ideas, and then we're going to flush them out, and then they'll become playlists. So, okay, so we're just going to put want to be a marketing agency. All right. So, and then I'll go here, and okay. So what would be the next thing? How to start a marketing agency. I gotta make that a little bit bigger so that we can see it. Let's see. All right, so then I can always shrink it a little bit. Okay, so what's next? You want to be one, how to start one. Maybe it's when is a good time to start. All right. What tools do I need? What resources do I need? How much will it cost to start? Who will be my audience? Will I have employees? Okay, so here's where your the idea topics say start. So then, are you ready? Because I always gotta bring it back there, don't I? and where are you bringing it, Ann Marie? This is the first time I've watched you. Yeah. Okay. So you come up with your rough ideas first of all, because you have to have some sort of clue of where you're going to start, because you just don't want to start a YouTube channel without a plan. You can, but wouldn't it make more sense to you if you just build it once and you built it like a machine? Okay, so now enter. Are you ready? Say I'm ready, Ann Marie. All right, so now we're going to go to ChatGPT. And if you watched any of my episodes, you see how I wind up putting ChatGPT into almost all my episodes. All right, so now I'm going to, hi Ace. Yes, I named my bot Ace. We are live again. And I am showing my audience how to brainstorm some new ideas on how to start making YouTube playlists. And here are, here are some rough ideas. please don't do, I call it word salad, because depending on how your bot is, man, my bot can go off on a tangent. But gee, I wonder why. Salad. Oh, and let's fix please so that I know how to spell. And could you provide some bullets off of these ideas? I already said please. I'm being overly polite to my bot because I'm in front of you. I would never swear at my bot. Never. Okay. So now introducing ChatGPT. It's thinking. It's thinking. It's thinking. It's deep thinking. There we go. Okay. Of course, here are some refined, focused bullet points to help guide your YouTube playlist brainstorming session. Now, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you and introducing you to using AI a little bit more because, you know what? This is what it can help you do. Ready? Whoop, let me go back to here. It can help you to get unstuck, okay? Or it can help you to stop squirreling off because you need to, ready? We're gonna go here. Because what we need to do is we're going to need to do this. We're going to need to launch. All right, so I'm going to actually put this over here. And I'm actually going to change this to here. Launch. So you got to launch your ideas. So let's go back over here and see what Mr. Ace has to say. Okay, so of course, here's some refined focus points to help guide your YouTube playlist. A brainstorming session, educational tutorials, step-by-step guides on using specific tools or platforms, how-to videos for beginners and advanced users, and then niche-specific strategies for maximum impact. Now that's something to give some serious consideration to, is are you going to niche? Who, like an owl, who, are you going to be talking to? You need to figure that out. And for me, well, you know what? I can tell you, you're going to need to figure that out because I'm going to close this window because I unfortunately tend to squirrel off. But hence, this is the reason why I'm showing you tonight, like why using playlists can be everything. Okay? All right. So then, case studies and success stories, real life examples showcasing success using your methods, interviews and testimonials from satisfied clients or affiliates, before and after transformations to highlight results. And of course, I would say this section would really apply if you are launching your YouTube. Document the whole processes as you're going, because then that makes content for the content. And then what you can do too is then as the weeks go by, you can then highlight real results. Behind the scenes content. Well, what are we doing tonight? That's exactly what I decided to do. Off the cuff. Boom. Bad jokes are free. Hopefully they don't scare you away or they make you hit that subscribe button. Day-to-day operations, planning, and processes. Candid insights into building your brand and your project. Mistakes. Hey, what did I say in the beginning of this? That I was going to help you learn from my mistakes. And I believe I said that on this actual recording. I did go live earlier today, so I'm saying it now again, even if it's repetitive. Learn from my mistakes because then you don't have to make those. So mistakes and lessons learned during your journey. Product and service reviews. In-depth looks at tools and products relevant to your industry. Honest pros and cons of real-world applications. Now let's talk about this. If you are going to start a YouTube channel, You have to feed it like it was a child, okay? You can't just, well, you can, because you can, and I can talk from lots of experience. If you want it to be something viable and you want it to actually do something and you want it to be able to actually help people, you have to add content, you have to make a commitment to it, because it's not going to take care of itself, right? Now, with that said, once you have lots of content and people start consuming it and they start watching and they start engaging, then it winds up starting to like become like a little machine. Okay? All right. So then next, comparisons between different tools and solutions. We're not even there yet. I'm just trying to get you to set up your playlist. Live Q&A sessions addressing common audience questions. Okay, and then mindset motivation series. So when you take a step back, what you can look at right now, for example, would be the heading. So that could be a playlist thing. Then case studies, that could be another playlist. Behind the scenes, products, live Q&A, mindset, and industry news and short clips. So now we'll go back over here. So say you were starting an agency, then then there's something that I had a director of training that shared with me a long time ago. And actually, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to leave these two blank right now. We don't need those. And this is what my director of training used to always tell us when we were trying to set up a project. So it was how, what, when, and why. How, what, when, and why. So how would I do it? Or how would you show somebody to do it? What is it? Like what is it? Okay. I know I said that a couple of times. And then when would I use it? And why should I use it? Or why should they listen to you? So how, what, when, why? Or sometimes it would go, what? You can put it in whatever order is going to work for you. What is it? When do I use it? How do I use it? Or why do I use it? So, what, when, how, why, or how, what, when, why. Or you could start with why, right? Like, there you go. There's a good one. And I'm going to take this one back up here. All right? And I'm going to delete this. And then why. Right? And then I'm going to go over here. And I'll do this. Oops, right here. And then I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to put some question marks. Right? Why are you starting a YouTube channel? Why? It's a lot of work. It can be really rewarding, but why are you starting a YouTube channel? Just because you have nothing else to do? Or is it something that you just are going to make it work? I fall in the crowd that I decided that I'm just going to make it work. And how am I making it work? By making content, and you guys and gals are watching it, so thank you. Woohoo! All right, and then, so once you find out your why, let me go to my little things. I'll go stick people. Ah, there you go. That's cute. Okay. So once you found out your why, like why you're going to do it, woohoo, we're going to have fun. Then the next thing is as far as solution, I'll retype that. And one of my favorite fonts is that. It's easy to read, and then we're going to make that a little smaller. Solution. So that's when I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to copy that. Whoops. Okay. Oh, whoops. Nope. Hold on. And if you need to click off so you're not copying too much, then you click there and you hit the little duplicate. All right. So then right here, then would be, what solution are you going to offer? All right. So hypothetically, we said that what we're going to do is that you want to be a marketing agency. You need to know how to start. When's a good time to start? What tools do you need? What resources do you need? Are you going to need to hire employees? Who will be your audience? Will you have to have employees? Well, what solution are you going to offer if you were to start a YouTube channel like this? Would you maybe start with... Yes! Winner, winner, chicken dinner, whoever said that, right? Maybe you would then start with... how to. Hey, brilliant, right? How to. And that would be how to education. And spell education right. Get my fat fingers to work. Oh, I shouldn't finger shame. Okay, so what solution are you going to offer? You could offer how to education. All right. Time saving tips. And I'm going to shrink that some more. And time saving tips. So you get the idea where we're starting to go, right? So you first brain dump all of it. So this way you get off the hamster wheel, and then you can stop like trying to squirrel off, and then you break it down into smaller chunks, and then you can think about how I'm going to go back to my how, what, when, why, because that's how I was trained. How, like how to start. Well, actually, how or when to start. That would probably apply better to that. Oh, and actually in this scenario, I think I would actually put what last. Why do you want to start an agency? Is it so that you can have financial freedom, time freedom, maybe your kid's in college? Like, why would you want to start a marketing agency? Do you want to help inspire other people? You get what I'm saying? So then when you go here, then I'm just going to keep this simple. We'll have, say, I'm going to keep these generic now. Playlist A. All right. I'll delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay, then I'm just going to copy this. 1, 2, 3. Here. Playlist A, playlist A. Okay, I'm just going to change this. Whoops. Change this right here to B. I'll change this one here to C. Hey, C. Hey, gotta keep it cool when you get hot and nervous, right? Okay, C. And then I told you, bad jokes are free. They'll keep you coming back. Gotta hit that subscribe button. Okay, and then playlist D. All right. And then we're gonna go back to elements, and let's put some fun in it. Got to keep it fun and entertaining. All right. We'll put some people over here. All right. And then what you're gonna find. Actually, I'm gonna duplicate these because I'm gonna tie that together with the stats in a moment. Right. And then playlist D. I'm gonna put this lonely dude because maybe playlist D is just not cutting it. All right. So, did you hang out with me? Was that a lot? Now, here's my tip for you if you're not able to like just squirrel off and put stuff together this quickly like inside a Canva doc. That's okay. Now, if you can get this quick-witted, you don't have to spend as much time editing inside of like iMovie, so that way you have, let me see, add a page. Let's see if there is a, oh, wait for it. Okay, so this way, let me see if I can get this to work tonight. Let's see. Okay, bring photos to life. Let's see all. There is, I haven't done this yet. It might be too slow. But the point is this way, so that way you don't have just a, I'm going to go back to elements. I was going to see if I could pop in some AI, but you've got my avatar to watch. See, talking head. There you go. Okay, that works. Okay, so by being able to, and then I'm going to put, I'll put this, and then I'm going to change this to white. So this way you don't have to be a talking head if you're able to whip together a presentation, say using Canva. I've been doing this now maybe for a couple years, because then this way, if you go over here and we go back to say videos, all right, we'll put, let's say crowd clapping, clapping. All right, so let's see. Right here. Woohoo. All right. So now the crowd is clapping, and then when you're done with this, you have a presentation that's already has some animation and things are already moving around. So this way you don't have to spend hours adjusting your talking head video, splicing things in to make it fun. And it's fun to do that sort of stuff, but it's also can be time consuming. So another thing you can do is take different still photos of yourself, and then you can hit edit. They don't have to be perfect, because then you can hit the background remover tool. Woo, look at that. All right, you can do that in itself. And then if you wanted to say animate this, then ready? You can change that with the animations that are right in here. Woo! All right. So that in itself, I could stop right here and we just talked about playlists. But let's bring it back home, because now that I showed you a really interesting, creative, probably, I don't know if that's right brain, left brain, all sides of my brain, and hopefully you're still hanging on with me. Then we will go back over here, because now, delete that. Okay, so this is where you start. This is why, what's the solution? And then you put it together with how, what, when, why. And then your playlist A, B, C, and D looks really sad. So let's go back inside, behind the scenes, in my account, and let's go look now where we started, and that was looking at the playlist. Now you can see underneath the playlist, there's like one video, two video, one video, and the updates is obviously getting the most traction. There's 3 videos. There's just 1. There's 2. But you're gonna find, if you pay attention to your stats, then we'll go to manage videos, and then we go to analytics again. Then we'll go to advanced mode again. Okay, and then we go to impressions. You can take a look and see which one of your videos, but which one of your playlists are doing really well. So, and then before I wrap up, because this is why I got on, was I was so excited. You want me to sing? No, that'll be the quickest way to kill my following right now. You do not want to hear that. That would be horrible. Okay, so let me, so here's the playlist. There we go. And then as far as playlist views, and then average. Let's see. Okay, it's not letting me click on it right now. But this one here, average view duration looks like it's 3 minutes. And this one happens to be, the very first one that I put up. That segment happens to be 1 hour and 20 minutes long. It brings you really on the inside of my journey with starting this, which I said I started 19 days ago, and also tells you some of my personal journey and how much an uncle meant to me. So peruse through that if you want. Just as my show or my channel says, I'm unapologetically myself. I want that for you as well, for you to be yourself too. All right, so when I got on, I was so excited about the fact that I was trying to do this. So we're gonna go here, all right? I'm not gonna play all this because it's 37 minutes long, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of the bloopers and the outtakes because I didn't know how to shut the thing off, okay? Man, shut the thing off. Say it again. I could wind up rapping. I don't need to do any kind of freaking editing. Whoops, maybe I do. Okay, so we're gonna go here, okay? And then, so I go blah, blah, blah. And then let me see if I can find where I was having trouble shutting it off. Let's see.
First YouTube page into.
Let's see. I think it was
when there's a pop-up in the window.
All right, here it is. It's right about here. Okay.
Now the funny thing is I'm trying to end the stream.
So again, I'm trying to end the stream. All right. So then, but what happens is the unexpected. It's what you aim for, right? So then I'm on here, and then some people hop on.
And so
I don't know exactly when they did, but they did. So there was a live audience, which just made my absolute day. Okay. So my point is this, and I wanted to bring you in behind the scenes more than this evening being.
But the channel I'm talking to.
Okay, more than having it be, and I do episodes like that where it's like, okay, today we're going to log in here. If you go over to the left, we can do this. If you go over to the right, we can do that. Like where it is so robotic. And there's a time and place for that because I also have another channel, and I'll bring you over there right now just for the sake of it. And I'm going to look myself up. So you can look me up too. We'll look me up together. Okay? Walts, YouTube. I have literally been making content for probably 20 years. All right. So, but now I'm finally going to do something with it. Okay. So I happen to like to use this particular software, and I'm certified by the company. So you can hop over there if you want very structured tutorials. That's where you can find that sort of thing. All right. So then, as I do wrap up, here, which was just made my day, was that 6 people were on. I was able to interact with them. And that was just, it just really, really, really did make my day. Now, I'm going to show you something that I keep repeating throughout the whole theme and through all my videos, and this hot tip, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you, and then we're going to conclude today's creative episode. All right? So I'm going to get this out of my way. I'm going to go manage the videos again, and then, okay, go here. All right. And and let me just scroll and show you. It has been 19 days. This is day 19. And let me see. Okay, so it starts here. That was a draft. So from here all the way up, I've made all this content plus those lives. And then there's the shorts. So the shorts, let's see. The first one I made was, that counts on this project. Oh, I guess all of them. Okay. So when you make the quick short videos, those really give your channel a boost. and I'll talk more about those on another segment as far as how to use those constructively so that you don't waste the boost juice. I call it boost juice because you can see that just these 3 videos wound up giving my channel a boost by 600 plus 5s, 1100 plus another 3, 15, almost 1600. All right, so as I promised, this is what I'm going to show you. So we're going to go to analytics one last time. You're not going to want to miss this. And if you haven't yet, please hit subscribe. Okay, so wow, we're up to 39,000 impressions as we speak. This gets more exciting by the hour. All right, so you're going to go here, and then you're going to do this. You're going to screenshot. All right, now, where are we going to go, Ann Marie? Ask me where we're going to go, Ann Marie. All right, so now I'm going to bring you to my thread, which this says YouTube channel performance. Hopefully the bot cooperates because this particular thread is getting full. All right, so upload from the computer. Let's see, and what time is it? It's 4:48, so I know that is the right screenshot. We're going to hit open, and please give me an updated bullet point list of my stats. I'm live on YouTube now. Keep it short, please. All right. And enter. And hopefully, like I said, sometimes my bot gets a little tired at this time of day. I might have to put it in the other thread. Oh, nope. Yay, okay. All right, here's a quick summary. 2,400 views, 23.2 hours, 26 subscribers, and 38,930 impressions with a 1% click rate. Okay, now what's nice is it says analyze top performing video trends or plan next steps for content strategy. And voila, mic drop. Actually, ready? Mic drop. See, now this right here, this is where the magic happens. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to be able to make content and then make a screenshot and then put it into ChatGPT and then let the bot tell you what you need to do next. Wow, it's not rocket science, folks. So, and let's just push one of these buttons. Would you say analyze top performing video engagement trends or plan for next steps? Will be the red pill or the blue pill? Let's take analyzing top performing video engagement trends for 500. All right, that sounds great. Let's see what happens. Ace is now thinking. What does Ace have to say? I think Ace is sleeping. Come on, Ace, you can do this. Oh, can he do it? Is it gonna finish? Oh, yes, okay. All right, here we go, people. Now, what's gonna be really fun is you're gonna come back to my channel to watch the avatar do the rest of tonight's segment, because it's gotten to be really fun when my avatar roasts me. Okay, so if you've caught on this long, I think you might have caught on to the whole kind of which way and how can you raise the bar and your traffic and your visibility on your YouTube page. Because if you've hung out with me this far, then you owe it to yourself to visit thinkyourwaytoamillion.com and get on my mailing list. And it's not a mailing list. It's actually going to be what? It's going to be a rockin' community. All right, thanks, folks. Until we meet again, and you will be back because you got to come back tonight to actually see the bot roast me. Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So, and these are the highlights. So I'm going to just bring you over here real quick just to recap, because I like to recap. You're going to start your brainstorming over here on Canva. You're going to put down your topics as far as like why you want to start a marketing agency, and you do, and you have to come back because I've got the tools. All right. And then, figure out why you want to do what you want to do. Map out your educational ideas with also hopping over into there. Figure out your how, your when, your why, and your what. Okay? And then you're going to learn from my mistakes. And this is another reason why join my community. Okay? So you can have a VIP pass to being able to, ready? Launch your stuff quicker. All right? And then through the data, we'll be able to, ready? And then we're going to duplicate this guy, and you can turn things around. And then everybody can be cheering for you. And then you don't need to be like this, because you can go, like that. And you can go like this. Yep, like that. And then, you know what? I'm just going to keep having fun. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and then we're going to copy that. It's just that easy, folks. Okay, and I'm going to bring this down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. All right, and then what's going to happen when you follow these steps? And we're not even doing a master class yet. Can you imagine if you're on the inside of my master class, what will happen? Yeah, you're just going to go to the moon. But so that I'm FTC compliant, that would only be like, if you apply yourself, and no results that I share, like the type of results I get, will be guaranteed that you get the same. But the methods, they can really work, because math is math. When you do 1 + 1, it equals what? 2, right? And it's a lot more fun when there's people in a community that are like-minded. So thank you for sharing your most valuable asset right now, which is your time. And you got to come back for tonight's roast, or tomorrow. Might be tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned. See you later.